If you find a 50 in here, if you find a 50 in this, I'm pussy. Rambo, Hollywood, I wipe my ass with this and you can get it. Come get it like I told you. I keep my 40 at all times. I don't play no game. I will burn one of you boys. You know they go get burnt. Play with me, nigga. Hold on. Come here, Sid. Come here, man. Can't take my in the mall. Shit.
And there again, the Sheriff's Department says local rapper Torrance Hatch, better known as Lil Boosie, was arrested today on aggravated second-degree battery charges.
I'm suing the sheriff's office.
For what reason?
They been in my house stealing. I got 39 arrests. I don't give a. Hey, I don't need you to put me on your live, bro. Get me off your live. Ain't nobody on your shit but 4 people. Fuck on. Put your lips on live. I'll give you $1,000. Put me on this live for. I don't give a fuck out shit.
Boosie, a whole character.
Are we going to jail or not? That's the question. I don't know. The money ready. This is pocket change. This is fucking pocket change. If we going to jail, the money is ready. That's what we need to know. This is pocket change. 30,000. This is what I keep in my pocket to spend a day. What you make a year?
That's not strange, sir.
What you make a year? 40? 38, right? 38, what you make a year in Fairburn? What you make a year? A little more than that? Oh, okay. If you ever get tired of working for them, come work for me. I'll pay you double. And get your sucked anytime you want it. Anytime. By black women.
Has returned a not guilty verdict in the trial of Torrance Hatch, Lil Boosie.
I ain't snitching on nobody. I ain't snitching on nobody. He playing spades with Tupac right now. Now he playing spades with Tupac. He a big player.
Yeah.
I'm a big Dundada in the States, bro.
Okay.
I live on 80 acres.
Man, that sounds nice.
80 acres.
That sounds nice. 80 acres?
80 acres.
Yeah.
Do what you want. Football field.
Yeah.
Zip line. You know, like y'all got the zip line?
Yeah.
I got it in my backyard.
Seriously?
Seriously, man.
Well, tonight we have confirmed that rapper Boosie was shot in Dallas.
From a Baton Rouge street legend to federal indictments, Boosie's life has been a constant battle. But how did he escape death row, and will his past finally catch up to him? This is Boosie's story and how he beat 6 bodies in 2 attempts. Prior to Baton Rouge, Boosie had at least 2 different Mary Jane charges before he faced serious issues with the police. On October 22nd of 2008, Boosie was arrested in East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office, found Mary Jane and weapons in his car. While still fighting this case, he was arrested in April of 2009 for a fight at his home.
I'm suing the sheriff's office.
For what reason?
They been in my house stealing.
And there again, the Sheriff's Department says local rapper Torrance Hatch, better known as Lil Boosie, was arrested today on aggravated second-degree battery charges from a fight they say happened at his house on April the 12th. Sheriff's officials say when Boosie and a few others showed up at the house, there was some sort of a confrontation about a man stealing one of Boosie's necklaces. We're told that's when a fight broke out. Fist and possibly even a vase were used in the fight. One man was taken to the hospital with non-threatening injuries.
What exactly are the charges that they put up against you?
They put possession of a firearm around a controlled substance. Wasn't even my gun. Gun was legal. It's just the DA want a name for himself. He's trying to get bigger and bigger and win, you know, in politics and things like that. He want a name for himself. They done took all kind of pictures off the internet from my old DVDs of me smoking and things like that. Every time I done had a gun, but that's just BS, because you know the rap thing is all to sell records. You know, it's all to sell records, and they take it into the courthouse like, you know, I'm a menace to society. You know what I'm saying? Me doing time on my first offense on a charge is kind of crazy, man. People don't do that. They just bias me on who I was, and if it's not right, man. But you know, the situation I'm in, I'm not gonna take them to trial. I'm not gonna play with my life in front of jury. Mom and them been crying and shit.
Months later, Boosie struck a deal in which he was sentenced to 2 years in prison. The judge gave him an additional 2 years because of the fight that happened at his house when he was still on house arrest.
Local rapper Torrance Lil Boosie Hatch pleaded guilty this afternoon to drug and gun charges. Lil Boosie was scheduled to stand trial this coming Monday, but entered a plea deal today to avoid trial. Deputies last fall reportedly seized a bag of marijuana, a cigar containing the drug, and a gun from Boosie's car. The 26-year-old rapper was sentenced to 2 years of prison time. However, Lil Boosie could serve as little as 1 year, depending on his behavior while locked up.
I'm just ready to get all of it behind me and get further on with my career or whatever. I play guilty to my best interest. You know?
Hatch says at this point he wants to spend as much time as possible with his kids before he reports to prison.
He was sentenced to 48 months in state prison. Boosie had to get his affairs in order, and a few weeks into that, he created a web series where it showed all of his frustrations and emotions and having to accept the fact that his kids was being left behind, and he had to hold his own in Louisiana state, also known as Angola.
Got my baby with me on the couch this time. She hiding right now. And my son in the back seat. He's asleep right now. Money in my pocket. Money at the house waiting on me. Got a show tonight. Like I said, I'll be okay. Girl don't send me a picture. That big ass booty. Come see me here with conjugal visits. Conjugal visits 3 hours. So that means I'll be.
Louisiana State Penitentiary, commonly known as Angola Prison, has a reputation as one of the most notorious and brutal prisons in the United States. The prison is built on a former plantation, as which its structure and practices reflect that history. Even today, prisoners, most whom are black, are forced to work on fields under the watch of armed guards on horsebacks, pretty much how slavery was before. Louisiana has one of the highest incarceration rates in the world, and Angola is filled with people serving life without parole, meaning many of the inmates will never leave. Reports over the years have detailed physical abuse, stabbing, assaults, and violent clashes between inmates and guards. Angola has been described as a place where survival is brutal. Solitary confinement and cruel treatment. The prison is known for holding prisoners in solitary confinement for decades. One famous example is the Angola 3. 3 Black Panther members held in solitary confinement for over 40 years. The prison has been criticized for inhumane conditions, poor medical care, lack of sanitation, and extreme heat in the summer, making it almost unbearable for inmates. And in this same prison is where Boosie would have to be for 1,461 days. 200 days into Boosie's prison sentence, he learned that his fate was no longer in his hands, that he had been indicted for first-degree, facing the possibility of the death penalty.
An East Baton Rouge Parish grand jury has indicted Torrance Hatch, otherwise known as Lil Boosie, on first-degree charges. Lil Boosie was indicted in the October 21st of Terry Boyd. Boosie and a girlfriend, along with a former Dixon Institute guard and inmate, were also indicted on drug charges. Michael Louding and Adrian Pittman are also indicted on first-degree charges for Boyd's murder. District Attorney Hiller Moore tells...
They say Boosie had been charged for the passing of Terry Bird and paying a hitman to get it done. Terry Boyd, a 35-year-old resident of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, was hit inside of his home October 21st of 2009. He was the brother who was the mother of Lil Boosie's children, establishing a personal connection between Boyd and the rapper. Authorities accused Boosie of organizing the hit on Boyd.
5 different times. When he got shot the last time, that was his 6th time getting shot. So don't act like I was on trial for a good Samaritan. He beat 5 murder charges. He was a known robber in the city. He beat his mama with a 2x4. He been shot 29 times on 6 different occasions. If anybody came to my trial, you would have saw his body up there with 29 marks in it. 29 times shot over on 6 different occasions. He beat 5 bodies. Let's talk about it. I ain't snitching on nobody. I ain't snitching on nobody. He playing spades with Tupac right now. Now he playing spades with Tupac. Let's keep it real, man. They act like I was on trial for a college student.
Prosecutors alleged that Boosie hired Michael Lawden, also known as Marlo Mike, and we'll call him Marlo Mike for this documentary. Then at 16 years old, Marlo Mike allegedly carried out the hit, purposely doing it for only $2,800 for the act. At the time, the 16-year-old Marlo Mike was a young associate of the rapper Lil Boosie. Their relationship, according to rumors, he was Boosie's main man and the hitter who helped out Boosie when he had problems. One notable piece of evidence was a tattoo on Marlo Mike's body that read, "Yo Boosie, who's next?" Prosecutors argued and indicted a deeper connection between the two. Not only did Boosie pay Marlo Mike to take out Terry Boyd, but authorities claimed that Boosie paid Marlo Mike and another individual $15,000 to take out a fellow rapper by the name of Nutsi. This was due to a rivalry.
Today's Wednesday. Son that just left, I got a call that he was finna get off the airplane at the airport in Baton Rouge. So I hurry up and got over there because I wanted to catch him because I knew he was gonna be by himself. He always with somebody and it's hard to really catch him like that, you know. So I caught him by himself. It just was me and him one-on-one, you know, and I wanted to really see how he really felt about the situation because rumors will get you down here in Baton Rouge, you know, and it's like if I want to do somebody something, I gotta have a legitimate reason to do it, and I felt like I didn't have a legitimate reason to really want to do him nothing, you know. He hurt my feelings when I heard he yanked my sign down, you know. Anyway, he said he didn't do it, you know, he didn't yank my sign down. I'm like, well, see that? And I see all this come from something small like that, but it could have escalated to something big, you know, because I'm from the streets, he from the streets, and that's how that go. But I caught him, we talked. It wasn't really nothing like that, you know. Somebody told him I wanted.
Marlo Mike was implicated in additional hits from 2009 and 2010, leading to multiple charges. However, during Boosie's trial, Marlo Mike changed and took back his confession, claiming that he was forced to say he did by police as they put threats on his family. He testified that him and Boosie were together and they were at Boosie's house the night of Terry Boyd's hit.
Good evening. We break with late news just coming out of the courthouse downtown. Deputies have arrested a man they say threatened to kill East Baton Rouge Parish District Attorney Hiller Moore.
It's tied to the ongoing trial of local rapper Lil Boosie. Deputies say a man used his Twitter account to send a message this weekend that said, quote, "I got a sniper rifle for Hiller Moore when he walked out of the courthouse," end quote. Deputies say they located the Twitter account, got a photo of the suspect, and found him sitting in the courtroom where the rapper's trial is going on. They charged 21-year-old Derek DeAndre Green with public intimidation and security's already been tightened at the courthouse during this trial because of a previous threat. against the DA, Hiller Moore. Also, in the Lil Boosie saga, accused man Marlo Mike Louding took the witness stand today. Both sides spent the day grilling Louding about a series of police interrogations recorded in the days following the 2009 shooting of Terry Boyd. WAP's Tiana Williams has tonight's continuing coverage.
Well, Donna, they did show the interrogation tape during court today. In fact, there are two tapes. One was where Michael Louding says that there are three people that went to Terry Boyd's house and did the shooting. In the second tape, he then implicates himself, saying that he, in fact, shot Terry Boyd. But then, during questioning repeatedly over and over from prosecutors, he then changed his story and said he did not shoot Terry Boyd, and he says Mr. Hatch, Torrance Hatch, did not pay him to do so. In fact, what he told the courtroom during some of those tapes, he says he was told that by the DA and police that they wanted Torrance Hatch in this case, and he says this is what they told him. He says told him that Torrance Hatch was the man he wanted. He feared that Torrance would come after him for his own death as well.
And he clearly said, I had him in there for nearly 11 hours. And Ms. Cummings said, no, it was just 10. Still a long time for somebody to be sitting there not being able to use the restroom. And then he says, let's get it straight. Let's get it straight. You've come a long way, dog. So clearly there was some coercion. Add to that the fact that he tells him that witnesses put you there. Nobody's going to believe you. And he said in court today that he lied about all that. He is lying to coerce this 16, 17-year-old kid into confessing to 6 homicides.
Now that sound there from defense attorney Jason Williams in the facts that came out during the day's testimony, that prior to us seeing that tape today where Louding did confess to the case, there are 8 hours of interrogation where the record button was not pressed. There simply is no record of what happened in that 8 hours, so Mr. Williams, they're responding to that. We're also told that there was no physical evidence that placed him there, but that Louding was told that by the detective who was questioning him. So a lot of questions going back and forth, and Louding simply says he didn't do it, that being the state's star witness. So we'll see what happens in the case from here.
Because of the change of heart during trial, Boosie was acquitted of all charges. Marlo Mike, however...
Good evening, everyone. Andre Morrow, 9 News. You're looking at live pictures outside District Courthouse in Baton Rouge, where the jury has returned a not guilty verdict in the trial of Torrance Hatch, Lil Boosie. A jury of 9 women and 3 men took about an hour to come to this decision, not guilty, for Boosie, who is on trial accused of hiring a hitman to kill Terry Boyd back in 2009. The verdict, though, not guilty. Remember, he is already serving time right now in Angola on drug charges, an 8-year sentence there. But you're looking at pictures outside District Court in downtown Baton Rouge. There was a huge crowd outside the courtroom, and there was a large crowd outside of the courthouse also. As a matter of fact, our Tiana Williams has been there covering this. She'll have reaction, and there will be a lot of reaction from this not guilty verdict, as you can imagine. Much more coming up on 9 News at 5. But once again, the verdict for Lil Boosie, not guilty today. 1 hour to deliberate, a jury making this decision, and we will have much more on this coming up on 9 News at 10. Right now, I'll take you back, 9 News at 5 rather, I'm sorry, and we'll take you back to regular programming right now.
Do you think Boosie really ordered the hit, or was he a victim of a system that wanted him gone? 22 months after beating those body charges, Boosie was free from the state prison, in which he served under 5 years in prison. March of 2014, he was a free man.
All right, you ready for this?
All right.
I saw Boosie last night. He said, I don't want to talk about no, Breakfast Club type stuff, so. But we are gonna, they even said that, like, one person got an email from her teacher, like, classes are canceled, Boosie's home,
Yeah, it was all on the Smoothie King, Boosie.
Yeah, I said the
home.
Smoothie King, Boosie's home.
Yeah.
Was all of that a shock to you? Do you feel like since you came home, you're bigger than you were before you went in?
Yeah, I feel like that because,
Boosie would stay out of trouble for almost a decade until he traveled to Dallas, Texas, where he was shot. On November 14, 2020, Boosie was shot in the leg near Big T Plaza in Dallas, Texas. The incident occurred a day after he attended Candlelight for his collaborator and fellow artist Mo3. He had been shot earlier that week in Dallas. Boosie was in a vehicle near Big T's Plaza Strip Mall in Central Oak Cliff when an unknown assailant opened fire, striking him in the leg.
Well, tonight we have confirmed that rapper Boosie was shot in Dallas. That word coming from Mo3's manager, Brandon Rainwater, but he didn't give us any more details. Police say someone called 911 and reported the shooting at Big T Bazaar earlier this afternoon. But when officers arrived, they didn't find anything. They did say someone later turned up at a nearby hospital with a wound. However, they don't know if it's related. TMZ is reporting that the Louisiana rapper was in fact shot in the leg and is being treated at a hospital. Boosie was among the hundreds of family and friends who attended last night's candlelight vigil for Dallas rapper Mo3. Mo3 was driving on I-35 around noon Wednesday when police say a man jumped out of a separate car with a gun. The 28-year-old got out and ran but was shot on the freeway and later died. So far, there has been no arrest in Mo3's and police do not have any suspects.
Following the incident, Boosie addressed the situation publicly, expressing gratitude for the support he received and sharing updates on his recovery. Following the incident in Dallas, rumors circulated that Boosie might lose a leg due to amputation due to complications from diabetes. The speculations were fueled by reports of him being in the hospital and potential on the impact of his pre-existing condition on healing. Boosie's manager addressed these rumors, labeling them as fake news. Despite the initial concerns, Boosie underwent surgeries to remove bullet fragments and insert screws to aid healing. Rumors confirmed that his leg was not amputated and he was discharged from the hospital, continuous discovery. As of making this documentary in 2025, no arrests have been made from the incident.
Look, I got this bitch. Got this bitch. Man, get your handy back in the chair now. Get my chair. Get my chair. Get my chair. Hey, I just took my first stuff, man. How you get the break up?
July of 2022, almost a decade later, he ran into a traffic stop which caused him to go viral on the internet. He was involved in a notable traffic stop in Fairburn, Georgia. He was a passenger in a vehicle pulled over for heavy tinted windows and a concealed license plate. During the stop, officers reported smelling Mary Jane, leading to a search that uncovered approximately 11 grams from the substance. Both Boosie and the driver, Deshaun Lawrence, were handcuffed during the investigation. Lawrence admitted that the Mary Jane was his and he received a citation, and both of them were released. The incident gained widespread attention due to Boosie's reaction. Captured on body cam footage, it shows him visibly upset. He accused the officers of harassment and expressed his concern by being frequently targeted. At one point, he threatened to spit on the officer's face and spoke to the readiness of facing jail time, saying, "I'm tired of being messed with. I'm gonna make you charge me. I'm gonna show you how I get down when I get locked up."
It's no ticket. You didn't speed. You didn't do anything. It's no tickets. You say he couldn't see your license plate. It's no ticket, bro. Can't see this. Give us a ticket before. Harassment, bro. Targeting my vehicle. You're targeting my vehicle. If I was a white college player, you wouldn't with my vehicle. If I played soccer or baseball, you wouldn't with my vehicle. You'll stop him for an autograph.
Though Boosie avoided charges that time, his friend took the rap, but legal troubles were not far behind him. Nearly a year later, he found himself in handcuffs again, this time in San Diego. In San Diego, California, he was arrested in San Diego's Chalos View neighborhood after a traffic stop led to a discovery of 2 loaded weapons in his vehicle. During an Instagram live session, Boosie was seen with the weapon tucked in his waistband, while associating with known members of the neighborhood Crips, a gang in San Diego. This footage led San Diego Police Department and federal agents to investigate further. They utilized both ground surveillance and aerial support, including a police helicopter, to locate and monitor Boosie's activities. Boosie, a convicted felon, was charged with felony possession of a He would plead not guilty, and Boosie would sit in jail for 10 days before being released on a $100,000 bond.
Nigga Hatch about to walk out.
Y'all call BT right now. I need 3 tickets. Go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go. I'm about to go live. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, sir. You got it. Free. My name tastes like off now. Yes, sir. Hatch free. Where's the bag? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hatch free. I know my name tastes like y'all, mom. It tastes like Dookie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big hats, not yes. I'm known for tipping. You got it. They say come to San Diego on vacation and leave on probation. Stop. My hair napping. I ain't musty. How smell me? I'm musty. I've been in jail a long time. I don't stink though. I want you to tell me if I'm musty.
I think you're fine.
Okay.
How did you want your steak cooked?
Well done.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't like nothing pink but cat. In the inside though.
On the inside.
On the inside. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, you get a photo. You got a nice body on you. I'm gonna get you a photo. Oh, I'm kind of ratchet right now, but it's all good. You got me straight out the prison.
This case went to trial and it was eventually dismissed. The judge ruled that the prosecution had failed to meet its burden of proof, particularly around the question of whether Boosie knowing had control of that weapon, given that it was found in the vehicle and it wasn't necessarily in his possession. Boosie and his defense team argued that he didn't have control over the weapon, and the jury sided with him, leading to a dismissal. While the state charges were dismissed, the federal authorities had been investigating Boosie as well. The U.S. Attorney's Office had been building a case against him for a separate set of charges related to his history as a convicted felon and his alleged involvement in illegal weapons. After the state trial ended, the feds moved right on in.
Free Lil Boosie, man.
Despite the dismissal of state court, Boosie was still on the feds' radar. Boosie was arrested by federal agents on the same day the charges were dismissed, which caught him by surprise. His legal troubles weren't over, as he was facing federal charges that could carry more serious penalties. In early of 2023, he was able to beat that federal case after a legal battle. His legal team argued that there was insufficient evidence to prove that he knowingly possessed that weapon or that it was directly linked to him, similar to his defense in his state case. His lawyer claimed that he wasn't the owner of that weapon and had no intention on carrying it. Eventually, the judge agreed and Boosie was acquitted of all federal charges. This was a significant win and a victory for him, as federal weapon charges can carry serious sentences, sometimes up to a decade or more in prison.
Video here. Boosie, what can you say about the charges being dropped?
I'm emotional. I'm just glad that it's over. You know, I just thank God, thank my attorneys.
Yeah.
Just ready to go cross seas. I'm finna take a vacation. This really was a bump in my life, and I done made it over that bump. Now it's time to enjoy my happiness, you know?
Yeah, well, congratulations.
Here y'all go. Rock. That's Sylvia, the infamous Sylvia. What you gotta say about the charges dropped? It's over with. God good. There you have it, y'all. Let's see. So what? All right, now. Yeah, for sure. And my PO, stating charges terminated. And I can cut my ankle monitor off.
I'm swimming in the dolphins in my sweet jacuzzi tub. God good, boy. Holding their nuts on me. Boy, I'm finna enjoy this bird. Boy, I'm finna... Get in the tub. Get that tipsy shit out, man. I did about 3 cups right quick. Take me a good bath. Might just take me a nap.
While on vacation in which Boosie was celebrating the feds dismissing his case, he was then re-indicted for that same exact case. This will be the 3rd time for this incident. According to Boosie, prosecutors appealed the decision, and now Boosie is back to fight for his life. Is legal trouble stacking up? Is Boosie still untouchable, or is his luck running out? As of making this video, Boosie sent out a tweet to the president asking for a pardon. Do you think Boosie will ever get a presidential pardon? Let me know below. Some say Boosie shouldn't have beat that actual charge for the 6 bodies and 2 attempts, and this is the time catching up with him. But who are we to judge? How do you feel about this? Let us know in the comments below. Shout out to all of our Patreon members. You can sign up with the description below. Catch you on the next video. 834 signing out.